And you know, I would have thought today, of all days, the Premier, having heard all of this and read all of this and understood all of this, might have said, you know what, this isn't great. In fact, we're disappointed that that's what patients, doctors, nurses and staff are encountering when they step inside at Sir Charles Gardner Hospital.
That's what the background reply.
And he may have, if he possibly remembered that advice that he gave to his new team when he became Premier. Remember he said, be humble?
Be humble.
Remember he said that? Where was the Premier's humility today? Where was his team's humility today? And I tell you what, who must reckon the Premier is absolutely magnificent, his old mate, the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. He must be absolutely rapt to have Roger Cook as a mate, because as soon as something goes just a little bit wrong, and they like to call me a commentator, a little handball over there, Attorney General, that's what the Premier's #1 game is. Handball it over to the Prime Minister, and then we'll say we're going over there to ask him for more beds in aged care. Don't worry about the 10 years that you've been in charge. Don't worry about the 3 health ministers that have had carriage of this portfolio and who have abandoned the people of Western Australia. But worse than the abandonment, they refuse to acknowledge any fault. They refuse to put their hand up and say sorry to the people of Western Australia. They refuse to show any humility and say, it's not going as well as it should. We're going to put every effort into fixing it. And I tell you what they could do. Because everywhere we go, every day of the week, right around the state, members opposite, might be important that you hear this. And we know you know it, but it might be important that you tell your leadership. The $217 million racetrack that nobody wants, that serves no purpose and will benefit nobody, could be and should be redirected into the urgent maintenance at Sir Charles Gardner Hospital and associated health failings on the watch of this state government.